We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
20, TX.
Two and a throw right away. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there right off the bat. 62 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. Bust through. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Ready to stay. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
He's across mid. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Williams. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The connection made. It's Graham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
To the air, Williams. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Williams. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Second and goal from inside the 5. To throw, Williams. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
7-7, our score after 1.
All right, come on.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Dolphins at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Hey, get set. Ready.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready. Out.
Running right, here's Achane. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw, it's Williams. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Moore, the man in motion. Second and 2. And Graham's got it over the middle. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here. Williams going to look to throw again. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the gun, here's Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Williams now from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Williams. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To the air once more, Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. From 19 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he'll go deep down the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Still fighting for more. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Let's go, guys.
But now an audible here into something else. Looking to throw. Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Throwing again here, Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give, running right, H.M. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Ready. 21G, 21G. Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Off of play action. Tagovailoa rolling to his left. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. And they'll give this to Achane. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. To a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And now they'll shift things around. Here's Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. And Graham on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Waddle, the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a pickup of 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa on the move to his left. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins football game. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Let's go.
Here's Tua. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on...
He's got a man, complete! And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
To throw, Williams. That is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 10. Now they'll change things up. Throwing is Williams. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And, partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now Tua. Again, it's Achane. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's 1st down.
Go ahead.
Tua. Up the middle, Achane. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage. Back at the 43-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Tua. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Ready. Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bears, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Miami, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah.